Combat difficulty, casual, normal, hardcore. We're doing normal. Auto level up. No, not right now anyways. Level scaling, we'll do legendary. Squad power usage. I have no idea what that means. Defensive then. Subtitles, turn them on. Autosave on. Enable tutorial, sure for now. Gameplay options are only stored in save games, not across profiles. Save your game when you exit the options menu to save your gameplay changes. Okay. Continuing.
Well, what about Shepard? She grew up in the colonies.
She knows how tough life can be out there. Her parents were killed when slavers attacked Mindwar.
She saw her whole unit die on a cruise. She could have some serious emotional scars.
Every soldier has scars. Shepard's a survivor.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
Looks like I got the call. 248 explorers in Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies enabling travel to the furthest stars. The basis for this incredible technology was a force that controlled the very fabric of space and time. They called it the greatest discovery in human history. Civilization called it the Mass Effect.
Arcturus Prime relays in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. Green. Approach run has begun.
Fantastic. Save the cheerleader, save the universe.
Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
Uh-oh.
Thrusters? Check. Navigation? Check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift? Just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
Cut the chatter. I agree, or you're overacting. I think I agree.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting up.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
Is he upset? I heard, or you made him mad.
He sounds angry.
Made him mad.
Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't possibly imagine why.
I wait for that delay.
Alright, press the button to access mission computer and journal. Oops. Hey, here, let's shoot somebody. This one. Okay. Journal, codex, mission journal. Okay, mission. You're a lieutenant, Commander Shepard, executive officer in the SSV Normandy. Okay. And apparently I, on this mission, have to go speak to Captain Anderson in the comm room. But what other things do we have up here? Back. Can I go to assignments? Apparently I have no assignments. Okay. So view tasks, just speak to the captain. Alright, goodbye. Now, let's look at squad. Squad screen lets you view your team's talents. Use up-down to select a talent or its rank. Press A to spend talent points to gain rank in a selected talent. As you gain levels, you acquire talent points to unlock higher ranks. Excellent. So, currently, I have 2 in pistols. Or, wait, oh no, I have 3 points I can spend. Or are these already? Warp, I have throw already. Oh. Warp, what does warp do? Inflict 6 damage on the target every second. Lowers the target's damage. Warp. Vanguard, increases biotic and pistol and shotgun damage. That seems like a good thing to do. Charm. Opens up new dialogue options. Oh, we want that. Intimidate opens up new dialogue options. I think I want to be a sweet talker. So I think I'm going to go with at least 1 point here. Right button, toggle helmet. Right bumper, toggle helmet. I can't toggle my helmet
Apparently
right
you
now.
haven't been a very good sweet talker in the past. That's why you got that scar.
That's exactly right. Okay, I think throw is for sure one of the things I need. And what does assault training do? Weapons damage and melee damage. Well, weapon damage up by 1%. That's like nothing. Pistols up by 5%. Accuracy by 10. Melee by 30. But I'm the one that's going to stand in the back and like throw people. So I think I want pistols as one of my points. Maybe warp though. What is warp again? 6 damage every second. Lowers the target's damage protection by 50. So I could warp someone and then shoot him. I don't know. Let's get a pistol, a biotic, and a sweet talker.
I like it.
Alright. Now we'll go to Codex. This is just where you can learn about stuff that you've encountered so far. Okay, so here's the timeline of everything that's gone on so far. Very interesting. Wait. System Alliance Parliament was formed. Humans established an embassy on the Citadel. The Batarian slavers attacked the Alliance colony of Mindor. That's when I got killed. Or my parents got killed. Skillian Blitz. Pirates and slavers attacked Elysium, the human capital. Okay. Thresher Maws devoured the Alliance colony on Akusa. In retaliation for the Skillian Blitz, an Alliance fleet wiped out an army of slavers on Torfan. Okay, and today it's 2183. Alright, nice to know. Let's go to personal history summary. That's my background dossier. Got that. Wait, what? Yeah. Profile done. Alright. Primary, though. So that was all secondary stuff. Alien Council and
Roughly
Races.
1,200 years ago,
Okay, I'm not going to read all that.
Invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role
Actually,
of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council's military forces. As their territory and influence has spread, the Turians have come to rely on the Solarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more than they would gain if the other two races were ever removed. Turians come from an autocratic society that values discipline and possesses a strong sense of personal and collective honor. There is lingering animosity between Turians and humans over the First Contact War of 2157, which is known as the Relay 314 incident to the Turians. Officially, however, the two species are allies, and they enjoy civil, if cool, diplomatic relations.
Good to know. Okay, so we don't like the Turians, but we coexist. And actually, one of the coolest characters that we will meet is Turian.
The Systems Alliance is an independent supranational government representing the interests of humanity as a whole. The Alliance is responsible for the governance and defense of all extrasolar colonies and stations. The Alliance grew out of the various national space programs as a matter of practicality. Sol's planets had been explored and exploited through piecemeal national efforts. The expense of colonizing entire new solar systems could not be met by any one country. With humans knowing that alien contact was inevitable, there was enough political will to jointly fund an international effort. Still, the Alliance was often disregarded by those on Earth until the First Contact War. While the national governments dithered and bickered over who should lead the effort to liberate Shanxi, the Alliance fleet struck decisively. Post-war public approval gave the Alliance the credibility to establish its own parliament and become the galactic face of humanity.
That I didn't know. Okay, so the Alliance is basically the military arm of the human race who has basically won the hearts and minds. Okay.
Cool.
What is photo mode? Oh. Oh, well, that's kind of cool.
It's like time stop.
How do I move the camera? Left, right, up, down. Okay. Down. How do I move to the left, though? Won't let me move to the front. I want to take a picture of myself. There we go. Selfie.
And you can add the UI by pressing B first. That's a pretty dark image.
Yeah.
It's kind of epic too. Did you do it?
No, I can create all sorts of other cool effects too. Hide player. Huh! Player's gone. Hide NPCs. NPCs are gone. Hide vehicles. That's pretty funny. This is really pretty cool. I wish I could get more light on my face though. Does it have a depth of field?
I guess the ship doesn't count as a vehicle. Wouldn't that be cool? You just be taking a picture of deep space.
There you go. I want the distance to basically be at myself. Let in more light. It still doesn't help. Blur strength. Anyways, this is cool. Okay, so we can do this. Nice to know. Hide UI, take photo. Alright, hide UI, take photo. Did it do it?
Do it now.
X, take photo. I don't know if it's doing it or not, but we'll hope it did. Very cool. Nice photo mode. Alright, photo mode is out. Let's go do something. Should we talk to Caden? Let's go talk to
You
Caden.
probably don't want to keep the captain waiting, Commander.
Oh, fine. What about Joker? Come on, Joker. Give me some good news.
The captain's waiting for you in the comm room, Commander.
Oh, come on. Really? That's all you guys tell me? And I can't speak to this one. Alright, and all these others are just nice to haves.
Sounds good.
He's a Spectre. They're always on a mission.
We're getting dragged right along with him.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
What's this guy got to say?
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
He wants to see me, or I heard you arguing?
I'm on my way to give him a status update right now.
With all due respect, ma'am, maybe he'll finally tell you what we're really doing out here.
Just do your job. Oh, what do you mean?
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
Alright, let's investigate this. Stealth system?
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
Cover?
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
Alright. Well, let's see. Let's see what the Turian Spectre.
You don't trust Nihilus.
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
But that was a long time ago.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No,
Bye.
I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board. Especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
You don't trust Nihilus.
I don't
Yeah, we
like
already heard
Turians
that.
in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends.
Nihilus is no ordinary Turian.
You've got that right, Commander. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal
Yeah, we
chain
heard
of
that
command.
too.
And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like
Yep,
he's expecting
okay.
some heavy action.
So nothing new there. Let's talk about the captain, though.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, man. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
Guess I'll look into it.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
Alright, thanks, Presley. Or Wesley.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind
Shut
of
up,
place
Wesley.
Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
You watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
Ooh. Can I work on this yet? Oh, only the commanding officer may specify a destination for the Normandy. I'm not commanding officer yet.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
See, the doctor is part of the job, Doc. Relax, Jenkins. Remember, I'm a
You need to calm
cheerleader.
down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Oh, something to investigate here. But
can
what
you tell
about
me about
Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I heard Nihilus once took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself. Man, I can't believe I'm on a mission with an actual Spectre.
Okay. So let's learn a little bit about Spectres and Eden Prime
What do you
here.
know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Right, there are no human Spectres? Or that's dangerous.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. Always getting dropped into impossible situations, forced to survive unbeatable odds. Just like you on a cruise.
That's right. Those are bad memories, or show some respect. Spectres sound dangerous, or...
Sound dangerous.
Let's learn
You're
about
from
Eden Prime.
aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Why are we going there?
Why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
It's just another mission. You'll do fine. You'll do fine.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on a cruise. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
Don't play the hero.
This mission isn't about personal glory, Corporal. We have a job to do. Don't do anything stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm not gonna screw this up.
Okay then. I think we're done with you.
Waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Goodbye indeed. Thank you for all the information. Is this someone I need to talk to? Probably not. Thanks for the salute, though. I appreciate it. Alright, I guess we go this way. Thank you for the salute. Yes, yes. Alright, apparently I'm here to talk to Nihilus. Hello, Nihilus. Should we look at each other? Should we take a picture? Oh, apparently
Commander Shepard,
it just
I was hoping
played.
you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
Talk?
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
I wouldn't know. So what? It's beyond beautiful. Okay, I wish my eyes were a little less slanty at this point, but that's okay. All right, beyond beautiful.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Why are you asking?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I knew it! Or, that's obvious. That's
I
obvious.
already figured that out.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
Should have told me. What are we picking up, or why the secrecy? Why the
There must
secrecy?
be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
Prothean?
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Why did we tell the Council? Or, I'm glad you're here to help. You sound worried. Or, we don't need you here to help. I was gonna say, why do we tell the Council? We're not even on the Council.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You sound worried.
You humans don't have the best reputation.
The lag is killing me here.
Selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Like hell he is. Why? I shouldn't. All right, let's be like a jerk against Nihilus for now. I should have known.
Since when do we answer to the Spectres?
You're smart enough to know how things work, Commander. The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
Not many could have survived what you went through on Akuz. You showed a remarkable will to live, a particularly useful talent. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
You put my name forward? Huh? You support this, Captain? Well, what's the next step? What if I refuse? Should I be an aloof cheerleader, or should I be a... Alright, what's the next part of the audition process?
You should be aloof.
I don't like people making decisions about my future.
This isn't about you, Shepard. Humanity needs this. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
This isn't about you. Humanity needs you. I'm going to speak in absolute contradictions so that we can move the plot forward. Okay. Secure the beacon. All right, let's go investigate. Tell me about the Protheans.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their Citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
Okay, tell me about the Eden Prime.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species.
A new civilization.
And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Okay, well, tell me about this galactic importance.
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
The wrong hands?
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Terminus
the Attican
systems?
Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Alright, I think we're ready. Let's do this.
We're ready.
Well, I'm ready.
Give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
Get down, get down, get down.
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold.
Bro.
Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Okay, then.
Engaging
We're going in.
systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Oh,
Nihilus,
looks.
you coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Okay,
Nihilus
then.
will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
He can count on us, or can we trust him? Can we trust
I don't
him?
like putting my life in the hands of a Turian, sir.
Nihilus is on our side. He wants you in the Spectres, and he wants that beacon.
Okay. He can count on us, sir.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
Let's survive, everybody.
We are approaching drop point 2.
Oh boy. Now I get to learn how to die. I mean, fight.
Ship perimeter secure, Commander.
I think the first one's easy.
Should be tutorial, right?
This place got hit hard, Commander.
And how to die?
Keep your guard up.
Use that to draw your weapon. Okay. Right trigger to fire. Left trigger to aim for accuracy.
Area
Oh God, what happened here?
One of them is Ensign Expendable. It might be him.
Did you say Ensign Expendable?
Yep. Might be him.
negative contacts, Commander. Ripped right through his shields. We're out of chance.
He deserves a burial. We can't help him now. Forget about him. We can't help him now.
Sometimes Marines die. The rest of us just have to carry on.
Can't help him now.
We still have to find that beacon.
Aye, aye, ma'am. Smells like smoke and death.
All right, wait, which way are we going? I'm confused. I've lost my track of which way I'm going.
Hostile spotted.
Omnigel can be used to bypass decryption. Both can be acquired by defeating enemies and opening containers. Okay, but how do you use it? Press Y to use Metagel to heal your squad. Okay, nobody needs healing yet, though, so I'm okay, I think. Yeah, the dead guy could use it, for sure. A Geth reconnaissance drone. The heck is the Geth
burned our buildings
here
here,
for?
Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out.
Reconnaissance drone is doing a lot
I'll
of
try to
shooting.
catch up with you at the dig site.
Whoops. Alright, let's see. Squad. Apparently, did I get a point? I got a point.
Yeah.
How do I do it? How do I use my throw yet? Oh, wait. Oh, this is for Caden. Caden, let's have you do a shield, dude. And either first aid. Or decryption. Or it's I think that's what the plus mean is like you should probably do this. Maybe that's what it's doing. Maybe not. Or maybe that's like his base utility is suggesting that. Let's just double check our journal. Speak to the captain. We've done that. All right. Good, good.
You should give him as much decryption as possible because that's what he's there for.
What is this thing doing? It's really gross looking.
Yeah, it is, but it's harmless.
Okay, apparently. Alright, how can I run? Alright, that crouches. That's not what I'm looking for. Alright, use the D-pad to issue orders to your squad. Attack your target. Have a specific squad mate move to a point to attack a targeted enemy. Alright, I missed part of that. Well, let's see. If I go like that, what does that do? See, go there?
Cool.
Oh, it's my guy that's shooting at him. Okay, that's alright. Bye. I want to be able to run, but I don't think you can in this game. Cutscene? Cutscene. Oh no!
Ugh.
The Geth. The Geth are after us. Oh, that's my guy again.
Thanks for your help, Commander. I didn't think I was going to make
Headshot.
it.
Talk to Ashley
Gunnery
Williams.
Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, ma'am?
Are you
Give me
okay?
a status report,
Whoops.
Williams.
Oh, man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, ma'am. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
Well, why don't you take us there?
You're coming with us, Williams. We need that beacon.
Aye, aye, ma'am. It's time for payback.
Payback? Payback? I just met him. Wait, that did make sense.
Payback's a medevac.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. After that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Skynet. Beacon.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Well, let's just sit here and talk for a while.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. It seemed like a routine patrol until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
Move out!
Okay, is it very red to you? I'm just curious, because one of my screens is very red, but not the one I'm actually playing on.
It is very red to me.
Why? Let's see if I can fix that. No? Yeah, I have no idea why it looks so red to you. That is so weird. Alt-tab.
This could be the particular planet we're on.
No, it looks very washed out to me. A lot of gray rock. Some fire for sure, but gray rock. Not... I don't know. Looks very stylized. Alright, I'm using controller. Let's get back to controller. Alright, and what are we doing? Squad mates. Let's go give Ashley some skills. Bam. And
He needs an assault rifle.
She totally needs an assault rifle. Long bursts of assault fire without overheating. Like it. I love it. Alright, we'll check the codex when we're back on the ship. Alright, let's come over to this thing because it's,
at the far end of this trench.
you know, a crate. And I've got some light armor here, buddies. Let's take it.
Ooh.
Change your team's equipment, press the button. Equipment? Okay. So Droidy Shepherd. That's the current gun I've got. I don't have any other options. That's the shotgun I've got, which I didn't know I had. Wait. Assault rifle, pistol. I didn't know I had 3 of them. And that? I have a sniper rifle? And I have grenades? What?
Nice.
And I have whatever that is? Alright, now here's the armor I got. So how does this work? Click A. Oh, I see. The left is what I'm wearing. The right is what I have. Clearly I want the one on the right. So put that there. And let's go liquidate the Onyx. So Omnigel is left. Okay. Convert. Yes. Okay. Left trigger, right trigger. Does this guy have anything new? No. Wait, whoops. No. Alright. And Ashley, does she have anything new? No. Alright. This sounds like we're ready for action.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Return to the waypoint to take cover behind the rock. What? Why? Approach a low object. Make you crouch to take cover behind it. Press L to manually trigger crouching. Okay. Nice. Alright, let's creep. Throw a grenade, press it again to detonate it. Oh, okay.
Wow.
Nice. What are they shooting at? Oh, there's a guy behind a rock over there. Press B to melee attack. B. Okay. Clearly we need to melee attack this guy. Wherever he went. Where is he? I want to sprint. I want to sprint. Where's my sprint? That's crouch. I want to sprint.
That was cool.
Great. Alright, well, let's take it all. Now, oh man, there's more people on spikes. That's not good.
Ooh, an assault rifle.
Squad, what do we got? Oh, we got lots of points here. For me, 6 points. What? 4 points. Talent. Assault rifles going up. Combat armor, assault training. Soldier. Frontline warriors. Increases health. Sure, let's do one of there. Oh, I didn't know that took 3 points. What the heck? Alright, well, let's give him a pistol power. Let's give him a couple pistol powers and another assault rifle power. Alright, let's go to the next person. That's Caden. He's got throw. We should start seeing that showing up soon, but let's give him some barrier points now. And let's have him heal people, I guess. Tech acrobatics more efficiently. Alright, let's throw one in there. When are we going to get the next cool thing? Let's just increase your sentinel powers. Now let's go up to me. 6 powers. What is this? Alright, let's get a little bit more charming. Let's get a little bit better there. Let's get a little better with our assault training. Better melee damage. Adrenaline burst. I like that. Bam. I don't really know what that means though. But we'll do it. And let's get our throw point up even further. Hopefully we'll learn how to use that soon. Right button, toggle helmet. Oh. So we can put our helmet on or off. Do we want it on or off? I think it's off. We're a cheerleader after all. Nothing can mess up our hair.
Cheerleader off.
Alright, it seems like we should look at this glowy object here, this circle. A to investigate.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
Uh-oh.
Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
Darn it.
Right, well, let's go there, or we're wasting time.
Let's go there.
Or should we check for survivors?
Now, remember, they're secondary.
Secondary priority. Let's go there.
We make for the camp.
It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Okay.
Killing victims instead of just shooting them. There must be some reason behind it.
Classic psychological warfare. They're using terror as a weapon.
Is it, or is it something else? So I just realized my my picture on the stream is
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
over the radar.
Keep your guard up.
Ooh. What happened to them?
Oh god, they're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
This doesn't look good. Just saying. How do you switch guns again? That one.
S?
I don't think so. Okay. Kind of like a different gun.
Yeah.
But all I have is my infiltrator gun and my pistol. Alright, well I might have to just shoot the heck out of my pistol a lot more. Easy decryption. Let's go to the door control.
It's closed. Security lock's engaged.
Some locked objects require decryption or electronics access. If any squad member has the required talent, you'll be able to unlock the object using decryption or electronics interference or by spending Omnigel. Let's do it.
Omnigel.
Advance to the central core. Use L to move around the ring. Use A and B to move inward and outward. What? Okay. What? Alright, I don't know what that was, but it was a little game and I won.
It's Frogger.
It is. It was Frogger.
Humans. Thank the Maker.
Hurry, close the door before they come back.
Who are you?
What are you doing here?
I'm Dr. Warren. I was in charge of this excavation. We hid in the shed during the attack. They must have come for the beacon. Luckily, it wasn't here. It was moved to the spaceport earlier this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What?
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry. Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the Destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
I can shut him up?
Yeah, I like it.
Say goodnight, Manuel.
You cannot silence the truth. My voice must be heard.
Oh my god! What did you do?
That might have been a little extreme, Commander.
You can't just go around whacking people in the head.
He had it coming, he's okay, or he's better off. He's okay.
Just a little bump on the head. Let him sleep it off.
I suppose you're right. By the time he wakes up, the meds will have kicked in.
Alright, I think we're out of here.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
Good luck, Commander.
There's nothing else to talk.
We thought this world was
That was
safe
brilliant.
until the Geth showed up.
Take me to the spaceport, Williams.
Smells like smoke and death.
It used to be beautiful here.
Aren't you supposed to help me? Like, lead me. Where am I going here? Alright, I guess we'll go this way. Why? I don't know why. Apparently we can't go that way.
It's a big box thing up there, I bet.
Think it's a big box thing? Should we go this way? Follow the lights. Or don't follow the lights. Here we go.
Saren.
Linus.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What is that? Off in the distance.
Thank goodness. Alright, how do I do grenades again? Nope, not that. Not that button apparently. What is it? This button? Nope, not that button either. Alright,
It's the other button.
is it this button? No. Thanks for helping me, squad mates. Your guys are awesome. By the way. Alright, use right to aim. Wait, what? Missed everything it just told me. Barrier recharge. Use throw. Oh, I want to use throw? Can I use throw now? Well, I could use throw too. I'm on the bottom, I think. That's Caden. His barrier is recharging. Use overkill. Ashley, use overkill. Do that. Me, use warp. Use adrenaline burst. Use throw. Map throw. How do I map throw? What did I just map it to? Nope. That's not it. Ah, that's not it. Nope, that's up and down. What does this do? Alright, use throw. A. Use adrenaline burst. A. Map adrenaline burst. Recharges all talents that can be used immediately. Okay. Nice to know. Well, I'd like to map warp. What is that map to? Alright, I'm really unclear on that whole mapping thing. But it seems important. Seems like I should know what it does. And I should know how to use my grenades. Which are not that. That's apparently not it. Oh, there you go. Grenade. Okay, it's B. B is X is grenade. Here, I hereby know. X is grenade. Uh-oh. Nihilus.
It's Nihilus.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
What? The other one?
What the hell are you talking about?
There were 2 Turians here. Your friend and another one he called Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
Where'd Saren go after he killed Nihilus?
He jumped on the cargo train and headed over to the other platform. Probably going after the beacon. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
Love it.
You survived because you're lazy?
You make me sick, or lucky break for you.
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
Tell me about the Geth Attack.
It was quick. 1 minute that ship was descending, the next, those Geth were swarming over the platform. Thousands of them. They must have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
Okay. So the Geth are attacking
Is there
us.
anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
They brought it here this morning. We loaded it up onto the train and shipped it to the other platform. Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago. Feels like a whole other life.
Okay.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
Alright, enough of you.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Okay then.
Eden Prime will never be the same again.
Somebody's gonna pay for this.
Yep. Uh-oh. Can we search? Oh, wait. What? Who's shooting at what? Can I get a what?
Ooh, look, it's bad guys. Grenade.
I can't jump. I'd have to walk around the crates. Or take a nap. One of the two. It's the way out. Alright, now what? I guess we go this way. Let's go this way. I saw health bar pop up here. That means I'm probably going the right way.
You can get a smoothie there?
Maybe.
The health bar?
I don't know what these the green weapons must be the ones that you currently have equipped, but you can probably use other ones. Alright, so that's sniper, that's pistol. Let's try whatever this storm thing is. Oh, it's shotgun, okay. Right button to bring up the power wheel. The power wheel lets you use your powers and special abilities of your squad. Okay.
Oh, throw. Throw something.
Did I throw him? I don't know if I threw him or not.
There you go. Oh, yeah, you used A. I saw something go. Boom!
Oh, I got him. Oh, oh, it's recharging now. Alright, so let's now equip whatever this is. Probably a machine gun or something. This. I bet if I shoot this, it blows up. Or not. Alright. Apparently I didn't shoot it. Let's see if we can throw this guy. I'm not liking that gun. All right, let's go fight him. Ahoy! Punch! Oops! Get out! Get out! Stop covering there! Throw! Throw's recharging. Let's warp! Did it work? Maybe.
Duck just when you tried to shoot him.
Bam! Nope. Ready? Punch! 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 There we go. It worked. I punched him. Alright, so what do we do here? Activate. We're on the lift. We're going down. We're flying.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Yes, Saren, Commander. Dude, you look warped. You look not fully Turian. What is going on? Alright, there's charges there that they just set. Alright, squad. Squad up. Are we going that way? I don't think so. Let's go this way, guys. Let's face the right way here. What is this?
The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
Okay. Disarm. Charge disarmed. There's another one over here somewhere. Oh, it's up on that level. Quick. We best go get them, guys. You hold them off.
Jump.
I wish I could jump. Why is it not throwing the grenade? Oh, because it was the other button. Just saying, it's the other button. Good to know.
B.
Yeah, it's the other button. It's the B button. Alright, we got one of the flags on the radar, which I am apparently blocking with my head. Can I use my throw? Throw! Come on, guys. We gotta get to the next bomb. There it is. Disarm, disarm, disarm. Bam. Can I talk to you?
Not in the middle of a fight.
Okay. I won't talk to you in the middle of a fight. Can I get the top of your head here? Bam! Did it.
Nice.
Geth Trooper. Punch! Punched him. That's what we needed to do. Alright, here's another one here. Alright, do we have any more flags to disarm? All charges are disarmed. Oh, and here's the thing. Great, let's get all that. And let's not put a gun away. Let's instead go to equipment. Because she could get a better damage but with less accuracy. What do you think? Should she do that? Oh, that's me. Okay, let's equip that one.
You need accuracy.
You think I need accuracy? I don't need accuracy. What are you talking about? Accuracy.
You do lots of headshots.
Well, yeah, but this is a combine. It's not this is the assault rifle. I don't know. Maybe. All right, fine. We'll omni-gel it. What about this? Hurricane 1. That's not nearly as good. All right, we got to omni-gel all of that. All right, let's go over to the next one. Pistol. Okay, both these pistols suck. So we omni-gel all that. Sniper rifle, don't have a new one. Grenade launcher, nothing. Solaris amp, I have no idea what that is, but that's our biotics. Apparently. Heavy armor for humans, I can't do anything. Can I give it to someone else? No. Oh, heavy armor for... Oh, before I liquidate, I should go check my other crewmates. Oops. Any of those things I liquidated might have been useful for any of the other crewmates.
Could be.
But apparently, nobody can wear Liberator 2 armor, so we'll leave it where it is for now. Alright, what does the maps show us? Oh, good. Here's us, or here's Caden. Here's me and Ashley. There's the target. Okay, well, let's go that way. That's good to know. I didn't know there was a map. That's good. Good to know. Can I save? Apparently not in the middle of combat. Let's quick take a selfie.
Why?
Why not?
And no, use why.
Right, that looks good.
Yep.
Alright, how do we get out of that? There we go.
Hide the UI.
Alright, we gotta go. Come on, let's go, guys. Oh no, there's more guys on spikes up here. Have you gotten streaming for this? For 11 minutes, I'm still the only person. Yes. Nebula, you are the only person. See, nobody likes somebody who doesn't have a following already. Isn't that crazy? Over on YouTube. Ah! Get rid of it. Make it go away. Grenade. Oh, come on, grenade. Why is it not grenading? Oh, it's the other button, isn't it? No? No, I might be out of grenades. Oof. I thought it was too. I tried X and B and it didn't work. Alright, so now here we are. Wait, there's talk?
We thought this world was safe.
Yeah, okay. Talk?
Check your targets. Could be friendlies.
Alright, gotcha.
Talk?
What else do we need to look at though? There was something that said investigate, so I need to figure out what investigate was supposed to be for. Easy decryption storage locker, that looks like gear. Begin manual override. Okay. Frogger! Boom! Take the gear. Thank you very much, storage locker. Alright, what is that? Nothing? Anything else that we can, like, target on? This looks like the thing that we're searching for.
I think that's the thing over there.
You think that's the thing? Is there any... Oh, wait, there's another storage locker. Let's go be sure we use all these things up. Great. Okay, good. We got more gear. Is there any other gear? I want to make sure we get all the goodies so that our guys are geared up. Can I can't run, can I? No, that's as fast as I go, sadly. What is this? Another storage locker. I'm liking it.
You need some roller skates.
Okay, that was easy. Well, that was easy. It's like the easy button.
Barely an inconvenience.
Okay, any other storage lockers we see here? Before we go to the next plot point of the story. By the way, Stock, if you are watching this, best game ever. I can't wait till you play this. It's going to be amazing. Except, you don't have to do the romances, just saying. Alright, here we go. Investigate the Prothean Beacon. Here is the Prothean Beacon. Alright. Let's go check this out.
You found it.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up.
Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
No, don't, Caden! What are you doing? Caden! Don't do that. Let it happen to me. I'm the main character.
No, don't touch it. It's too...
I'm the one who has the blue eyeshadow. Come on. Uh-oh. It blew up.
They're gonna be mad at her.
I know. Sorry I blew up the Prothean Beacon. Uh-oh. I got a service medal, though. Apparently I just got an award for blowing it
I'll
up.
stay away from the next one.
I solemnly swear I'm up to no good.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy. A human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
So we figured the humans must be eliminated. Alright, here I am. Okay, whew.
Doctor?
Purple hair is intact.
Dr. Chakwas. I think she's waking up.
Okay. That is nice purple hair, I just gotta tell you. I like the choice of the
You had
purple
us
hair and the
worried?
eyeshadow is good.
How are you feeling?
It's shiny.
How am I feeling? What happened? Not great, or I'm okay? I gotta tell you, I've been hit like a Mack truck here.
Like the morning after shore leave.
You should see the other guy.
How long was
Right.
he out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
You think?
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
Don't blame yourself. What about the beacon? Or you were careless? I don't know. I'm the cheerleader, and I could romance this guy. I'm not gonna. There's someone else I had in mind. But what about the beacon?
Where's the beacon now? What happened to it?
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. And the blast knocked you cold. Williams and I had to carry you back here to the ship.
Well, thanks. Was I hurt? Not to the local hospital? Wait, what?
Jeez. How about thanks?
I appreciate it.
You're awesome,
Physically,
Caden.
you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
More like a nightmare. I was dreaming, and not a dream, a vision.
Dream within a dream.
It was so happy. I saw unicorns and pink flowers.
I'm not sure what I saw. Death, destruction. Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Later, Caden.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I feel bad about Jenkins. Who is Jenkins again? Do I really feel bad about him?
Oh yeah, that's right. That guy died.
Oh, Jenkins died. That's right. He was Ensign Expendable. The one who was so eager to prove himself, I think. All right, so I feel bad about him. What happened to Williams, Ashley Williams? I'm pissed off about the Geth. Or, I'm fine. I'm pissed off, cheerleader.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
True enough. What happened to Williams?
Did we leave Gunnery Chief Williams back on Eden Prime?
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
That's a mistake. Good.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
I feel bad about Jenkins.
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
That's right. He didn't hit the B button. Idiot.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
To hell with the Council. I did my job. I've got nothing to hide. Hooray!
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'm a cheerleader.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
I'm not sure, or I had a vision. I think I had a vision.
I'm not sure.
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
Our death, a war, or a warning? This is, by the way, the next 3 games hinge on this decision. No, it's not true. The next 3 games are all the same. But this is basically explaining what's going to happen in the next 3 games. What do you think?
Well,
war.
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
There's nothing to report. Forget it. What do we say? And I see, Stock, I see you on the channel. Yeah, nobody knows about this channel. This is something I haven't used for 4 years. I reset it up yesterday just for this game. Alright, so we need to report this to the Council. But what do we say?
What are we going to tell them? I had a bad dream.
I had a bad dream, dude.
We don't know.
Got hit on the head.
Stored in that beacon.
Bad stuff
Lost
happened.
Prothean technology, blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction, whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
You're right! Yay! I'll stop him. Not if I can help it. I think it's the not if I can help it. He won't stop till he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy. Not if I'm...
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We expose him. The Council can't help us. Understood, sir. What do you think, HQ boss?
we expose him.
We expose him.
We prove Saren's gone rogue and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Righto. Let's get up to the bridge and talk to everybody on the way so that we can learn more about stuff. Speaking of learning more about stuff, let's go check our journal. Alright, we speak to Joker, we speak to the captain. Alright, so we're done with that mission. Any other assignments? No other assignments. Alright, let's go to the Codex. Personal history summary. I think we did that, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, these are secondary missions. These don't have... Citadel, though. Someone mentioned Citadel. Citadel is equipped with Mass Effect generating element 0 cores. Most gravity of the station is generated by a centrifugal force of rotation. Very good. Very lots of details. Very nice. Ships and vehicles. Sensors. Light lag prevents sensing in real time at great distances. A ship firing its thrusters at the Charon relay can easily be detected from Earth, but Earth will only see the event 5 hours 45 minutes after it occurs due to the light speed limit. Okay. Passive sensors, blah blah blah. Alright, so the interesting stuff that we can read if we're bored. Holy smokes, look at all these new aliens we get to look at and hear someone talk about.
Roughly 1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to
Didn't we
join
already
the
read
Citadel
the
Council
Turians? We
to
already
fulfill
read
the
that.
role of galactic peacekeepers. Roughly 1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill
did
the
that
role
one.
of galactic peacekeepers.
Alright, mark that as done. How do we mark that one as done? Alright, extinct races.
50,000 years
Protheans.
ago, the Protheans were the only spacefaring species in the galaxy. They vanished in a swift galactic extinction. Only the legacy of their empire remains. They are believed to have built the mass relays and the Citadel, which have allowed numerous species to explore and expand throughout the galaxy. Prothean ruins are found on worlds across the galaxy. While surprisingly intact for their age, functioning examples of Prothean paleotechnology are rare. Time and generations of looters have picked their dead cities and derelict stations clean. Some believe the Protheans meddled in the evolution of younger races. The Hanar homeworld of Kajit,
Oh, the
for
Hanar.
example, shows clear evidence of former Prothean occupation.
You're gonna love the
presence of a
Hanar
former Prothean
HQ boss.
observation post on Mars has caused a rebirth of interventionary evolutionists among humans. These individuals believe the
trust
god
me.
myths of ancient civilizations.
Mass Effect
are
2,
misremembered encounters
you're
with
going to be in
aliens.
hysterics in several places. One of them has to do with the Hanar. Maybe even in Mass Effect 1. I don't remember so much about Mass Effect 1. Mass Effect 2, though, had incredible hysterical things. Alright, let's see.
The Geth are a humanoid race of networked AIs. They were created by the Quarians 300 years ago as tools of labor and war.
This is where
When the
Skynet
Geth
goes
showed
wrong.
signs of self-evolution, the Quarians attempted to exterminate them. The Geth won the resulting war. This example has led to legal, systematic repression of artificial intelligences in galactic society. The Geth possess a unique distributed intelligence. An individual has rudimentary animal instincts, but as their numbers and proximity increase, the apparent intelligence of each individual improves. In groups, they can reason, analyze situations, and use tactics, as well as any organic race. Geth space is located at the trailing end of the Perseus Arm, beyond the lawless Terminus systems. The Perseus Veil, an obscuring dark nebula of opaque gas and dust, lies between their space and the Terminus systems. After the Geth secure a location, they round up and impale dead and living bodies on mechanical spikes. The spikes rapidly transform these victims into withered husks, extracting water and trace minerals, and replacing them with cybernetics. The cybernetics reanimate the lifeless flesh and tissue, transforming the bodies into mindless killing machines. Some Alliance
Terminators
soldiers refer to the husk-generating spikes as dragon's teeth. a reference to the mythological berserkers who sprang up from the earth wherever the teeth of the dragon Eris were planted. Dragon's teeth and husks bear little resemblance to other pieces of Geth technology. No one is sure why a synthetic race would bother to drain the minuscule amount of recoverable resources from organic corpses, though the value of reusing them as shock troops is obvious.
Well, that we'll have to figure out in Mass Effect 2, won't we?
The Citadel is an ancient deep space station, presumably constructed by the Protheans. Since the Prothean extinction, numerous species have come to call the Citadel home. It serves as the political, cultural, and financial capital of the galactic community. To represent their interests, most species maintain embassies on the Presidium, the Citadel's inner ring. The Citadel Tower in the center of the Presidium holds the Citadel Council chambers. Council affairs often have far-reaching effects on the rest of the galactic community. 5 arms, known as the wards, extend from the Presidium. Their inner surfaces have been built into cities, populated by millions of inhabitants from across the galaxy. The Citadel is virtually indestructible. If attacked, the station can close its arms to form a solid, impregnable shell. For as long as the station has existed, an enigmatic race called the Keepers has maintained it.
Ah, yes. Forgot about
Spectres
that.
are agents from the Office of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance, and answer only to the Citadel Council. They are elite military operatives, granted
already
the
learned that,
authority to
didn't we?
deal with threats to peace and stability in whatever way they deem necessary.
Spectres, we already learned what
operate
they are.
independently or in groups
They're
of
above
2
the
or
law,
3.
right?
Some are empathetic peacekeepers, resolving
don't answer
disputes
to
through
the chain of
diplomacy.
Oh, but there's something here about
Others are
Krogan, so
cold-blooded
let's learn that.
assassins, ruthlessly dispatching problem individuals. All get the job done one way or another, often operating outside the bounds of galactic law. The Spectres were founded after the Solarians joined the Council. For many years,
Solarians.
they operated in secrecy as backroom problem solvers. Only after the Krogan rebellions did their activities become publicized. Assignment of a Spectre is less contentious than a military deployment, but makes it clear that the Council is concerned about a situation.
Okay. Special forces for the Council.
Humanity's first contact with an alien race occurred in 2157. At that time, the Alliance allowed survey fleets to activate any dormant mass relays discovered, a practice considered dangerous and irresponsible by Council-aligned races. When a Turian patrol discovered a human fleet attempting to activate a relay, they attacked. One human vessel survived, retreating to the colony of Shanxi. The Turians followed, quickly defeating the local forces. Shanxi was occupied, the first and to date only human world to be conquered by an alien species. The Turians believed the handful of ships they defeated represented the bulk of human defenses, so they were unprepared when the Second Fleet, under Admiral Castany Drescher, launched a strong counteroffensive, evicting them from Shanxi. The Turians mobilized for full-scale war, drawing the attention of the rest of the galaxy. The Council quickly intervened, forcing a truce. Fortunately for humanity, the First Contact War was ended with a diplomatic solution.
Well, lucky for us.
The Systems Alliance is an
We already did the System Alliance, so.
The Terminus systems are located on the far side of the Attican Traverse, beyond the space administered by the Citadel Council or claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. It is populated by a loose affiliation of minor species, united only in their refusal to acknowledge the political authority of the Council or adhere to the Citadel Conventions. Their independence comes at a price. The Terminus is fraught with conflict. War among the various species is common, as governments and dictators constantly rise and fall. The region is a haven for illegal activities, particularly piracy and the slave trade. At least once a year, a fleet from the Terminus invades the nearby Attican Traverse. These attacks are typically small raids against poorly defended colonies. The Council rarely retaliates, as sending patrols into the Terminus systems could unify the disparate species against their common foe, triggering a long and costly war.
So we don't want to go in the Terminus system.
Combat hard suits use a dual-layer system to protect the wearer.
I don't really
Kinetic
care about the
barriers,
details
more
of
commonly
that,
called
but
shields,
we did
provide
hit some
protection
shields.
against most mass accelerator weapons. Whether on a starship or a soldier's suit of armor, the basic principle remains the same. Kinetic barriers are repulsive mass effect fields, projected from tiny emitters. These shields safely deflect small objects traveling at rapid velocities. This affords
Like
protection from
bullets
and other dangerous projectiles, but still allows the user to sit down without knocking away their chair. The shielding afforded by kinetic barriers does not protect against extremes of temperature, toxins, or radiation.
Okay, so what that means is that you can use frozen shots or fire shots to break through the barriers, or a poison shot. I don't know about the radiation part. I don't remember having a power for radiation. Okay, mark all of these as viewed. Bam. Hopefully that worked, so that we don't have it show up again.
Yeah.
Okay, we are totally set. Let's see, where are we supposed to go now? We're supposed to go somewhere. To the bridge to talk to Joker, or do we go back in here?
We went to the bridge.
By the way, I'm liking the purple hair. I'm thinking I messed up on the eyes. Not the color, but just the spacing of them, but I can definitely deal with the purple hair. Hey, Caden, how you doing?
I'm glad to see you're okay. Losing Jenkins was hard on the crew, and I'm glad we didn't lose you too.
Soldiers die. Jenkins will be missed. Let's throw a party. How are you holding up? Since I could have him as a relationship, I'll be nice for a while.
I never get used to seeing dead civilians. It doesn't seem right somehow. But at least you stopped Saren from wiping out the whole colony.
Yeah, I did. We'll talk later. Or the mission failed. Or, hey, thanks for helping. Way to go. Go team.
We're Marines. We stick together. And I'm just sorry that we lost Jenkins.
Jenkins will be missed, but we can have tryouts.
Yeah, I wish I could have done something to save him.
I was there. You did
What does she want to
everything
try
right.
out?
It was just bad luck.
Try out for a new
It's been a
teammate.
hell of a shakedown cruise. Our first mission ends with one Spectre killing another. The Citadel Council's not going to be happy about that. Probably use it to lever more concessions out of the Alliance.
Seems like you've been around. Oh, chick about chow. Or keep it to yourself. Shush, don't let anyone know. Or don't worry about it. Seems like you've been around.
You've got a good grasp of the situation. You a career man?
Yeah, a lot of biotics are. We're unrestricted, but we sure don't go undocumented. May as well get a paycheck for it. Besides, my father served. I made him proud when I enlisted. Eventually. But is that why you're here? Because of your family?
No, my parents were killed. Don't you remember when I was 16? We chose that about an hour ago. No, I'm in it for the action. With you. No. We're farmers. We were farmers, weren't we? I think we were farmers. We were colonists anyways.
My family were homesteaders on Mindwar. I'm the only one left.
All
But I've
colonists
moved
are
beyond
farmers,
that.
pretty much.
Oh, that's right, a cruise. I imagine that bought you any post in the fleet. Word is we're heading for the Citadel, ma'am. Can you, tell me why?
Nope. Follow your orders. Shame on you for even asking. Oh, we want to talk to the council, you know, because there is no I in team.
The captain hopes the ambassador can get an audience with the council. Tell them what Saren's been up to.
Makes sense. They'd probably like to know he's not working for them anymore. Whatever happens, we'll be ready, Commander.
Good to know. Hey, look at that. I got +2 on my Paragon. I don't know if you saw that. It just flashed over my head. So I can be a nice guy or a meanie guy, and depending on how I talk to people, it gets my skills up.
About that.
Speaking of, do I have skill points? No,
So
I
were
don't.
you actually using your charm, or
Yes,
is that
Commander?
an automatic thing?
Is
or
there
do you
something
have
you
to,
need?
Like, just
Let's talk to the doctor about personal questions.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
Well, don't do that. Let's learn about Caden.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
An L2?
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
Complications?
What kind of complications? Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain.
You know, the
Long
usual.
List of horrific side effects. Hayden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
Sounds like my wife. She must be an L2. Let's see. All right. Well, let's learn about Captain Anderson.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
Okay. That's it? That's all we get about Captain Anderson, huh? Alright, well, he's the guy who's... He is our Nick Fury. So we'll go with it. Thanks.
I should go. Goodbye, Commander.
I feel like I should take a selfie with her. Are you ready? Ready for this? Photo mode. Look at that. My eyes are half closed. What the heck? She's like... Looks like she just saw a demon, and I look like I just had a Quaalude. What the heck? Alright, let's undo this. Photo mode. Nope, still there. Alright, let's
That's hilarious.
Let your eyes open. Alright, now we'll try photo mode. There we go. Now my eyes are open. She's like, I wonder what's gonna happen. Why is this lady with purple hair next to me? Clearly we need to take a photo. Alright, hide UI. Take photo. I don't know where these photos show up, but I hope they do. Somewhere. Codex, what did we learn? Technology? Oh, biotics, L2s, yes. Okay, biotics do stuff, which means that there's now an L3 implant. First deployed in 2170. It's a significant step forward. Nice to know. Technology.
Biotics is the ability of rare individuals to manipulate dark energy and create mass effect fields through the use of electrical impulses from the brain. Intense training and surgically implanted amplifiers are necessary for a biotic to produce mass effect fields powerful enough for practical use. The relative strength of biotic abilities varies greatly among species and with each individual. There are 3 branches of biotics. Telekinesis uses mass-lowering fields to levitate or impel objects. Mass-raising kinetic fields are used to block or pin objects. Spatial distortion uses rapidly shifting mass fields to shred objects.
I think it's what I think that's warp.
Are capable of developing biotic abilities, though there are risks involved. Biotics are the result of an in utero exposure to element 0. This usually causes fatal cancers in the victim, but in rare cases, it coalesces into nodules within the fetus's developing nervous system.
Is that nice? So you could die of cancer, or you might get a special perk. Alright. Nice, nice. Alright, let's see where we need to get now. Alright, Caden we already talked to. We don't need to talk to him again. This is where the room we came out of, right? Wait, replenish our metagel? Why would we not do that? Of course we would do that. Sounds like you're eating chips. Oh wait, that's the room we came from. HQ boss is eating something very crunchy. Alright. Oh look, so here's an elevator. Let's check the map. Can I do a map? I can. Here we go. Alright, so I'm here. I just came out of lab and storage. There's sleeping pods. Maybe we should go check that out. Captain's office. Is that where I need to get to? Oh, I haven't talked to Ashley yet. I did talk to Caden. By the way, this is part of the... For the 1.25 persons that are watching this, this is important as you talk to every crew member a couple times during each ship event. Alright, and then here's to deck 3, there's to deck 1, and there's to deck 1. Okay. I'm supposed to go see the captain, is that right? No, I'm supposed to go to the bridge. But I haven't talked to Ashley yet. Can I set a destination? Set destination. Okay. Let's try that. Oh, I've got a little flag on my heads up menu. Hey, there she is. Look at you. What's going on?
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Soldiers die. I should go. He'll be missed.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You earned it. Way to go.
You're a good soldier, Williams.
Survival of the fittest.
Thanks, Commander. I appreciate that.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out...
It's because you didn't have purple hair.
To seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
That's right, because I got the purple hair. Hey, you helped. The mission was a failure. You suck.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
Well, you don't disappoint me. Glad to have you. Now, sadly, because I played this before, I know that this is not a relationship that if you're playing the female version of Shepard, that you can't... Female Shepards cannot romance Ashley. So I could be a total jerk to her, or I could just be a cheerleader.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
I might as well be a cheerleader.
Thanks, Commander.
+2 Paragon! Yay! Did you see that right over my head, right here? It said +2 Paragon. I'm getting my skills. My talkie skills are going up.
I'm missing that.
Alright, it's showing up like right above my head, right? Every now and then when I have a conversation. Wait, did we go this way? This is the sleeping... Wait, what? This isn't the sleeping quarters. Where's the map? This is the sleeping pods. My gosh. This is what sleeping pods look like? Is there anyone sleeping in here? Oh, this is disgusting. What did the guy do in that sleeping pod? That's weird. I don't understand. I don't understand. I know, it's like aliens jumping out of people's stomach in those sleeping pods or something. Strangeness. I gotta remember that she's there. So this goes to Captain Anderson. Let's go talk with him. Hey, sorry to walk into your private quarters,
Go
dude,
speak to
but...
Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
Alright, whatever. Can I check my email? No? Okay. I feel like I should have something to munch on. Let's see. I go up one level and this gets me to... Where? Hello. Salute you. Who's this guy?
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing
Thanks.
Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Yep, it happens, so. Go team. Alright, that's where I want to go, but I don't want to go there yet, because I clearly have other people to talk to. Like, specifically, let's go check our map and see what this is about. What is this? FTL comlink. Okay. Apparently we learned something. Codex. Tell me what the comlink's all about. Alright, real-time communication is possible thanks to a comlink. Thanks for that. That was really useful.
Combat heart. Kinetic Barrier. Medigel is a common medicinal salve used by
Okay,
paramedics,
nice.
EMTs, and military
A
personnel.
heal thing. Appreciate it. Alright, so this is something I'll use later, but apparently not important right now for what I'm supposed to do.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough.
And I can't do anything here yet. But I can go in the elevator, can I not? Oh wait, that's not the elevator. Wait, couldn't I go to level 3? What's on level 3? Before I go to Joker, I want to understand the ship layout. Alright, this goes down to level 1. Level 2 is where the bridge is. But what is level 3?
Level 3. Level 3. Level 3. Yeah, level 3.
Level 3 is... Normandy's vehicle bay. Using a squad member's locker allows you to assign equipment to them. New equipment can be purchased from the requisition officer. Okay. I'm gonna guess it's a requisition officer. Nice. I'll guess that's our Mako, which is our run-around ship. It's Caden's locker, Ashley's locker. There are more lockers here. I think there's more crew coming. Alright, let's see. Do we want to give him that other weapon? No. That one, no. That one, no. Oh, they can use this? Can they use this?
Ooh, it's the Glove of Doom.
Oh, he's a biotic though, so we don't want damage, protection, and shields with no biotics. I think we leave him where he is on that. Let's look at Ashley. Hurricane, not good. Pistol, not good. This thing? I don't know, that might be good for her. Heavy armor. Either of these heavy armors, if she can wear them. But I think they're grayed out for her as well. Okay.
Okay.
Can I do them myself? No, we already decided this assault rifle sucked for me, and it sucked for them too. So let's Omni-Gel it. Then the shotgun, this is not as good. So we'll Omni-Gel that. And these pistols, we already saw that they sucked for everybody. Sniper rifle, grenades. And these I can't use it because these are heavy armors. But they might be for humans. Maybe if we get another human squad member, we can give it to them. Alright, so this is interesting and yet not useful. Being down here. Let's talk to this dude.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
Supplies!
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Good.
Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Alright, show me.
You bet, Commander.
Ooh, Scorpion 4s. How do I see what this looks like compared to what I have?
B.
B? B is back. Compare as X. Oh, that's heavy armor. That's the problem. I can't wear heavy armor.
Oh, that's what. Well, it's definitely better than what you've got.
Yeah, but mostly I'm mostly pistol, right? And assault sniper.
Sniper rifle.
This looks good though because accuracy is the same. Heat sinks a little better and damage is way better. Kessler 3 pistol.
You have the money for it?
The sniper I don't... Well, the sniper's pretty useful too. More damage. The Avenger 1 versus the Avenger 3. Can I buy it? I have 1,400. How much is it? 8,000. Yeah, I can't do that. Storm 3 shotgun. And I can buy stuff and equip my other guys too, apparently. Light armor. Currently I have a Scorpion 1. I can do a Scorpion 4. That'd probably be useful. But that's 12,000 and I have 1,000. Yeah, so not useful. Increase maximum units of metagel by 1. I have no idea what that means. Sounds like something I can afford though. So I kind of like it. And I can buy grenades. I ran out of grenades last time. I think I should buy grenades and a med gel upgrade.
This is a... Yeah, you should... Well, but not only that, but this grenade thing increases the number of grenades you can hold, apparently.
Yeah, that's what I meant. So, I did all that. I can't buy anything else, so... There we go. Oh, wait. Can I sell all junk?
Looking for supplies?
Maybe I should not liquidate it to Omnigel. Maybe I should see if I could sell it to junk instead. Yep, I got no junk. Shoot, I already liquidated it to Omnigel.
Well, next time you get junk, look and see if you can sell it.
What the heck is that?
It's awesome.
It is awesome. Engineer Adams, tell me about this thing. Yeah, it's a shame about Jenkins. Tell me what this is. Can I check my email? Tell me what this thing is. Come on. Alright, we're going to have to go into the codex and go look about technology.
When subjected to an Element Zero. Omni tools are handheld devices. Element Zero.
I got
when
nothing.
subjected
Here we
to
go.
an electrical current, the rare material dubbed Element Zero, or EZO, emits a dark energy field that raises or lowers the mass of all objects within it. This mass effect is used in countless ways, from generating artificial gravity to manufacturing high-strength construction materials. It is most prominently used to enable faster-than-light space travel. EZO is generated when solid matter, such as a planet, is affected by the energy of a star going supernova. The material is common in the asteroid debris that orbits neutron stars and pulsars.
Okay,
These
then.
are dangerous places to mine, requiring extensive use.
All right, basically, important space travel thing. All right, let's get out of that. We don't need to go down there again for a while. I've got my gear. Apparently I sold everything else. Let's go up. And let's go onto the bridge and move to the Citadel. However, I need to use the bathroom. Hey, bio break. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to sit here on this floor.
Well, in my case, it's actually midnight, so I think I'm gonna call it a night.
How could you call it a night? We've got at least 30, 40 more minutes left.
All right, you've convinced me.
I convinced you. It was twisting your arms. Okay, couple more minutes. I'm gonna click this button if I can figure out how to do it. Oh, that wasn't the right thing to hit. If I hit... Be right back. There we go. I will be right back. And we're back.
Yay!
See if I can live scene it. And then get the game back, hopefully. There it is. There we go. Graphics looks fantastic on my monitor. It looks really dark on the thing that is transmitting. Oh wow, you can actually like use the mouse. Bet that's easier for combat, but I don't know. I'm used to controller, so.
Yep.
It's easier for accuracy, I bet. Alright, wait. Those are the sleeping pods, right? We don't want to go to the sleeping pods. We want to go to... up to the bridge. Did I talk to Navigator Presley
Glad you're
already?
okay, Commander.
Okay.
Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Yep, apparently it did. Alright, time to talk to Joker.
Joker.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel.
This is what, Seth...
Taxpayer money at work.
What's the guy's name? This is a very famous actor dude.
Rogan?
No. Well before Rogan. Like the guy who does Robot Chicken. You know what I mean? Robot Chicken?
Yeah, but I don't...
That guy. Here we go. Citadel time.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
That could have been a little bit more smoothly cut.
The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
They're blind, it's the truth, or he is dangerous.
They're blind.
I'm not gonna sit on my ass just because the
They're
Council doesn't want to do anything. If they won't stop Saren, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Port locations are marked on the map. Open the mission computer to access it. So this is where I'm at right now. Or no, that's Avina. Udina's office. That's where we are now. There's Shepard and Caden and Ashley. Volus and Alcor office. Let's see if we can go in there. That'd be fun. Here's
Sounds like fun.
Avina, Embassy Lounge, CSEC headquarters. Avina. Avina is like a, it's like Alexa.
Ah.
The Emporium, I think, is where you can buy stuff.
What's so funny is that
eventually
when James invented Avina was still a neat idea.
Yeah. So Avina's Avina's gonna be maybe useful. I don't remember. Maybe not. Let's go to the right out of this office. But they want us to go to the pulsing thing on the Citadel Tower. Really wish I could jump over this and explore the world.
Big place.
Big place.
I can't tell the aliens from the animals. Oh, they've built themselves quite the lake. Wonder if anyone ever drowned in it.
She's nice.
Sure is peaceful here.
Yeah.
Big place.
Decrypting? What?
Well,
Oops.
Whatever it is, decrypt it. Try again. 3.
Override failed.
Dude.
What happened? Alliance Patrol report. Captain Hendricks reported some unusual energy readings during a patrol on the Argus Rho cluster. He had particular concerns about the Hydra system, but was recalled before our team could investigate further. No patrols were scheduled for that sector. Do we want to send a recon team? Okay, interesting to note. Whoops, I should probably put my gun away. And probably not hit people with it. How do I get that out? There we go. Alright, guys, put your guns away. Wait, put your guns out. Alright, ready? Put your guns away. We're all good. We're all good, guys. Alright, good. Anything else in here we should be,
Now jumping jacks.
Well, yeah, jumping jacks. Everybody. A. No, that's not it. B. That's grenades, right? Nope. That B is pull your weapons out and shoot, apparently. Let's see if I can throw a grenade. Apparently not. I'm out of grenades somehow. Alright. Alright, that's powers. Just get your guns away. There we go. Okay. Go to the right. Let's talk to the Alcors. Alcors are awesome.
These allegations are very serious. This is serious. My reputation is at stake. I spoke with the consort in confidence, and her alone, and she betrayed that confidence. All right. I will look into it for you. In the meantime, do not do anything rash. Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari Consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
Who's this Asari Consort?
Curious, you have not heard. You must be new to the Citadel. Everyone knows Sha'ira, the consort.
So
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari Consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Alright, so the awesome things about the Alcor is that they always speak sort of in monotone, but they say at the very beginning of their phrase what their intention is. Curiosity or surprise or whatever. So when you talk to them, they say, with great surprise, I can't believe that happened. It's awesome.
Greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind.
Like it.
I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
What do you do here?
Modestly. I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Alcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Alcor.
The Alcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
Yay!
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Alcor.
Frankly, we Alcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups, though we are always welcoming to outsiders. Our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
This is so awesome. I love these guys.
Yeah.
By the way, so I forget whether it's Mass Effect 1, 2, or 3, but somewhere there is a performance in Alcor of Hamlet, and it is fantastic, and I can't wait to see it.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
I mean, it's not like the whole thing of Hamlet, but it's like you get to overhear a few lines.
Earth Clan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus Ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, Earth Clan?
Tell me about the Volus.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, Earth Clan.
Alright, well, let's
Actually, I would
learn
like to
about
know
the
more about
history
your
and
history.
culture.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
So they're basically the bankers of the Citadel, as far as I
Tell
can
me
tell.
about Volus culture.
Yep. We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
Very nice to know. Alright, do we care about any of this?
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people.
Not really.
No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Dan. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The Earth Clan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Alcor or Volus part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth Clans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
I should go.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes,
Come on.
yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Yes, you're small and round, and you have a breathing problem. And that doesn't go for Team Spirit! So, let's go, Alcors and Volus. We're going to find some excitement. Let's go see what we can find. Oh, that's in the office we came from. Let's go down here. There's a button to press, and there's something I can't go into yet. So let's go to the button. And it opens. Very nice. Let's go down here. Is there more people to talk to? Oh, I think we've got our first Avina. Hello, Alexa.
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
Are you real? No thanks. Virtual guide? What should we ask Alexa?
Are you real?
So are you a person or a program?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Not interested or sounds interesting?
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1.
Sounds interesting.
On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
Interstellar importance. That sounds bloated. Well, let's see. Should we learn about CSEC, embassies, specters, Citadel Council, or just, like, let's go explore?
Let's go explore.
Let's go explore. Log off.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
You're welcome. What is this? Embassy receptionist.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
Have we met?
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive
Why would
reports
you
on
think
all
we've met?
newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
Okay.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
Alright.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel Embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
What's your name? What do you do here?
Okay, we already did that. Yep,
I'm the
yep,
administrative assistant for
Goodbye.
the embassies.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Woo! I leveled up.
You did it.
I did it. Alright, now what we need to do is we need to get to the Citadel and figure out where the heck... Wait, I've got squad points, so I might be able to charm people now. Oh, let's totally go up with the charm. It seems like, I don't know, I remember throw being good, but maybe warp's good too. At what point can throw turn into lift? Unlock lift when you get here. Means you get to lift people up and throw them across the room. Throw is just you push them, and lift is you levitate them and you throw them. Or you levitate them and then you have the ability to throw them. Or you levitate them so you can now shoot them because they are no longer behind cover. So I kind of feel like that's a good thing to get.
Yes.
Pistols. What is this one? Only available when using pistols. Boosts accuracy. I've got 5 points. What does warp eventually get us? Unlocks barrier. Alright, so I think we should go throw some things on throw.
I agree.
Alright. We got as far as we can go there. What should we do with our next 2 points?
Charm.
We already did charm as far as we can go. Biotic and pistol and shotgun damage.
How about warp?
Maybe on warp? Alright, we'll do one there. I feel like we should do something with Vanguard. Biotic protection and pistol and shotgun damage. Damage increases by 5. That seems to be better than... Oh, that's 25%. But a 5% stack on a 25%. Maybe we should also pull up Intimidate. So,
well, I think you should... Have you maxed out Charm?
Charm's maxed out. It's at 3 right now.
Oh, I see. Well, then, yeah. Let's work on Intimidate.
Intimidate or Vanguard? We'll do Intimidate first, alright?
Yeah. Intimidate.
Okay. Intimidate's good. We got some squad points to go throw at some other people. Here, let's give him a little bit more of that. Let's give him a little more first aid. Let's give him better pistol accuracy, and let's have him, like... Tech explosion damage. That sounds good. Do that, dude. Alright. Let's have... Ashley's got 4 points. Now she's a... let's give her armor. More shield. Okay, that's nice. And let's give her soldier stuff. And should we give her assault rifle? or pistol or assault training? I'm going to go with assault rifle. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Alright, now let's figure out where we are. Map? Alright, we need to get there, apparently. And here we are on our way there. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're all good. Alright, my eyes are a little bit too separated. Not thrilled about that, but we'll deal with it. Alright, what's this? Talk to Palin.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Does it matter? I go where I want. No, he didn't send me here. Who are you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel.
Oh, your job, huh? Of course there is. I want to know about your attitude towards humans.
Not too fond of humans.
Especially purple-haired humans. Especially people with hair.
To take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
We're not favorites.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
Oh, you don't like them, huh?
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
That's a bit naive.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Sometimes you have to bend the law to keep people safe.
I've been with CSEC for 30 years. I've never had to break the law to do my job, not once.
Yeah, right. You expect us to believe none of your officers are corrupt?
There are over 200,000 CSEC agents. Some of them are going to be bad. But we don't turn a blind eye to corruption like the Spectres do. We do our best to find and punish any officer who breaks the law. Spectres, they'll never come under that kind of scrutiny.
The galaxy needs people like that. People who do the dirty jobs.
I agree. But they need to be held to a higher standard. They need to be accountable. Saren's out of control. We both know that. But because he's a Spectre, the Council doesn't want to do anything about it. Is that the kind of person this galaxy needs?
If it gets the job done or no? I'm gonna say no. Saren seems bad guy. He shot someone in the head.
But not all Spectres are
But
like
we don't know
Saren.
his motives.
True. But the potential is always there.
Alright, well thanks.
I'm going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Thanks for nothing. Appreciate it. Let's see what you have to say. Peaceful.
This place is a little too perfect. We're hiding something.
Alright, let's see if we can tap into a terminal. Oh, there's a terminal to tap into. Easy decryption even.
Easy decryption.
Easy decryption. Like it's not even here. Wait, what? What? Oh, you can't even turn sideways quickly. That's crazy. Alright. Gosh darn Frogger. Ready, set, clicky, clicky. Oh, I didn't go that far. Why? Why is this not letting me do this? Alright, there we go. The following message was transmitted from an untraceable account and multiple recipients across the extranet. Further monitoring of the situation is warranted. My fellow biotic! You have been selected to receive this transmission because of our shared plight. Few understand us, fewer tolerate us. We must stand together. We must build our own world. Yay, team! Come join us in the Hawking Ida cluster. Only as one body can we right the wrongs done to our kind. Okay. Sounds like something I will need to learn in the next episode about the Hawking Ida cluster. Meanwhile, come on, Ashley. Come on, Caden. It's a big place. I can't tell the aliens apart from the animals either. It's crazy.
They all are.
Oh, here's an
I
alien.
don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Oh, you are very busy. You look very busy. There's a laptop right there. Very busy. Over here, we got someone who's standing behind a desk or a bar.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
Sure.
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
Sure.
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies. Not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I'd try Flux or Cora's Den.
Alright then. Who's Shaira? You
What is
said I should
Shaira's?
hear of her.
The consort, she entertains clients who can afford her services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
Tell me about Flux and Cora's Den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively than this place. Cora's Den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
Alright then. Thanks.
Goodbye.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
Thanks for nothing. What is this? What the heck is this? It's a thing.
What's that?
It's a selfie opportunity.
I think so. I think you need a selfie with whatever he is.
And with Caden staring at the wall. Pretty clearly.
Remember, you can remove them.
I could remove them, but is that useful? Does that make this a better picture? Why can't I? Oh, the wall's in the way. There we go. All right. Let's see. Hide party members. Hide NPCs. Oh, he's gone. Can't have him gone.
He's back.
What? It's a weird world. No, we're not going to do that.
Whoa.
Oh, wait. What? It's a weird world. There we go. Alright. Hide UI, take photo. B, X. I have no idea where these show up. But it's happy that they do. Or in theory they do. Alright, here we go. Apparently that was not a useful place to be. Neither was the bar. Time to... What? Wait, put away the weapons. Let's look at the map. I'm all here. I need to go there. Well, why won't it let me go there? Alright, I need to go to the... I do need to go here. But I can't go there. I need to go a different way, I think. We might have to talk to this guy. He'll let us in.
What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari Consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun.
Later, Nebula.
Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
Alright, so that lady doesn't want to talk to us. That guy says nothing useful. There's nobody here else to talk to. There was a door that's potentially useful. Let's map this out. Oh! Put away your guns! Quick. Okay. I don't think that's the way we really want to go, honestly. They said we need to get to the Citadel, right? To the thing? To the thingamaplace? I'm thinking we need to go to an elevator of some sort. Probably not to the CSEC Academy yet. Citadel, rapid transit, wards. Citadel Tower. I think that's where we need to go. Let's set our destination there. Actually, we could look at the journal. Oh yeah, so we did learn about that strange biotic commune in the Eta cluster. So that's something we can go look at later. Let's go look at unusual readings. Go to the Hydra system. The Agos Rho cluster has some unusual readings. Okay. Well, let's go to where we currently are. Which is Expose Saren. Go to the Citadel Tower in the Presidium for an audience with the Council. Let's do that. Can I activate this quest? No, I can't. I just have to figure out where the Presidium Citadel Tower is. Which I think is here, Citadel Tower. We're good. Now let's follow the yellow brick road. And we go this way. Nope. We have to go somehow out and around this way. Can we go that way? No, we can't. Alright, we have to go out and around that way. Oh, wait, we didn't talk to that guy.
This place seems strange. There's more humans around.
Alright, let's try this way. Oh, no, that guy already gave us the thing. Okay, here we go. There we go, there we go. Here we go, yo. Oh, what is this? A shuttle. Presidium. Okay. Citadel Tower. Let's go. Citadel Tower, here we go, here we go, here we go, yo! We're already here. Should we go? We should go.
I bet all these staircases aren't just for show. They make for good defensive positions if this place is ever attacked.
Good point.
Oh, those cherry trees?
You sure have to climb a lot of stairs to reach the council. I think that's supposed to be symbolic of their
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the Council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Garrus? Buddy old pal.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
You don't like Saren. What did you find? You blew it! You say, what did you find?
Come across anything I should know about?
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
But no, I want to talk to you more. I want to talk to you more. You're going to be my right-hand man. Look at that. Look at those graphics right there. Maybe we should pull our weapons out, just in case. Just in case. No, apparently not. Just in case, we should see if we should target civilians. It won't let us target civilians. That's pretty good. That's good AI right there. Do I have HQ Boss with me still, or is he out? Sounds like HQ Boss is out.
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the Council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanar are likely to be next, then the Alcor.
You may be right. Though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
I bet all these staircases aren't just for show. They make for good defensive positions if this place is ever attacked.
Ah, why did I do that? What is this? Don't need to leave yet. Haven't really gotten anywhere yet.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Council's assistants. Commander?
It's another one of those things. What I like about this is that there are people that are just sitting here staring at each other, but not saying anything of a substance. I'll just stand here and stare at you, staring at them, staring at nothing.
I just want to ask a couple of questions. Commander?
All right, let's keep walking up. These good defensive positions.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
Oops. We're a little late, I guess.
The Geth Attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
How did you get involved? Or that was you, not me. How did you
the
get
mission
involved?
to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Insults? Typical. See, he hates us. You'll pay for that. Typical.
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
Quit protecting him. I'll find proof, you arrogant bastard. What do you think? I need some HQ boss help here. No help? No help. I gotta make my own decisions.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
Oof. Not good.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
How do you know, Saren?
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
Well, the Council won't help us, or now what?
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that C-Sec investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
It could be useful.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in C-Sec who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that lizard.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
I'm on it.
Take care of it.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
So would I? He's a monster! Cheerleaders wouldn't do that.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions, but only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
He's a monster, so would I. Who's this Shadow Broker?
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Alright, well, what about you and Saren?
Have a history.
Oh wait, we already did that.
About 20 years ago, Saren... But I saw how he operates. No conscience.
Oops.
No hesitation.
Hey, might need to mute your mic, dude.
To end a war without a
might need to mute your mic, dude. Alright, might need to mute your mic. How do I mute your mic? I don't even know how to mute your mic. Let me find it. And...
Ready to turn off the low manager call?
I don't know how to mute your mic. How do I do this? Okay. Muted mic. Out of the... Muted the microphone. No longer in the chat. Okay. Let me see if I can get back to the game now. Sorry, I muted the microphone. Had to mute the microphone. There was talking going on. Alright, let's see. Council... I saw how he operates, but Council and the Ambassador.
Our Ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The Ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Alright. Why do we bother?
Who cares if we get a seat on the Council? What's the big deal?
If the Council passes a ruling on an interstellar matter, we have to follow it. We don't have the fleets or political allies to defy them. Once we get a seat on the Council, we'll be able to influence those rulings. Protect our own interests. No more jumping through hoops whenever we want something. Take this mess we're in now. If humanity had a seat on the Council, we'd just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
Okay, so...
I thought this embassy was supposed to help humans.
Harkin may be human, but he's also an ass. He's had more than his share of chances. If the embassy wasn't protecting him, he would have been fired 15 years ago. CSEC is better off without him.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
How are the Spectres chosen?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done, like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation. But with him gone, things are still up in the air.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
Alright then. Barlavan we didn't get.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's
Sounds
got an
like a
impressive
good
client list.
person that we
Ambassadors,
need to
diplomats,
know.
Spectres. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
Alright then. Did we do this?
Our
I think
ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the council.
yeah, we did.
He's just frustrated. They want us. Everyone knows it's only a matter of
All
time
right,
until
goodbye.
they get a seat on the council.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Thanks for telling me that. Alright. Now, let's see if we can save the game. Save completed. And guns are out. Can we shoot? Apparently we can. Can we shoot that guy? No. Ready, set, aim, and no. And no. No shooting in the Citadel, apparently. Okay. Well, there you go. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Tomorrow night, we will continue on with Mass Effect 1.